All right, people. Real Madrid advanced to the semifinals of the Club World Cup. They beat Dortmund 3-2 today. Very good game, and I know I haven't recorded in a while. I am on TikTok if you guys want to go there. I'm usually a little bit more consistent just because it's easier to record the video. I don't have to make a thumbnail, and like I said, but so if you guys do want to catch me over there, do that. I believe the link will be in the bio, and if it's not, I think it's like Martin 93 or something like that on TikTok if you want to find me. But yeah, outside that, let's talk about the game. 3-2. Uh I don't know if I've talked about I don't know if I've made like a I know I've just been downloading some videos of my TikTok and posting it on the channel, but I don't know if I've personally come on here and actually talked about Xabi Alonso, how he's playing and things like that. So we're probably gonna might be a little bit of a longer video, but we're gonna get into it. So far, like I said, this game, that first half, where do I start with that first half, man? That first half was so great. I thought that was we've been playing some good football recently in the Club World Cup, but that first half was up there. The midfield was clicking. Gonzalo Garcia was playing great. I thought Fran Garcia was on fire, and we was just clicking. I thought we should have scored more goals than we did, but unfortunately, we only scored. Excuse me, we only scored 2 goals in the first half. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people have been begging for Real Madrid to play like this, to do things like this, and we're finally getting it, and I'm so happy. And I know this might sounds cliche, but I'm actually enjoying watching my team play. I'm actually enjoying watching us like play football. Like I'm observing every single thing that's going on. I'm trying to listen to what the commentators are saying. I'm trying to pick up everybody's movements and stuff like that. Like before, I was watching the games, but I wasn't paying as much as close attention as I was before. You know. I feel like this is better. Life wise. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't really paying that good of attention. But now I'm trying to break down the game, see like how we're positioning ourselves because we're playing with a more tactical manager now, and it deserves to be recognized and things like that. So yeah, let's get into it. Uh, I do believe Fred Garcia got the man of the match, so we'll start from there and then just go on from the back line to the top. All right, Fred Garcia, like I said, he won man of the match. Had a brilliant goal today, assisted by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Uh, First of all, I didn't know fullbacks can link up for goals anymore. I didn't know that was a thing, and it happened for us, which was great to see. I know Trent has is going through a lot of stuff right now, uh, with losing Diego Jota and his brother, and that's a very serious situation itself. And the fact that he went out there and played for 67th minute, and like I said, I wasn't gonna criticize him or anything like that for his performance. He had an assist today. I'm fine with that, man. You giving us what you could, just be solid as you can be, and I'll be fine with that. I do think Xabi has been very. I like the way Xabi has been using Trent. I feel like he's not been playing as the traditional role that he's been playing at Liverpool, like being a high flying fullback and stuff like that. I feel like he has more. He's just picking his spots and his times when to go forward and when to stay back and things like that. So that's been great to see from Trent. And the fullbacks have been great. Fran Garcia, I think I said it before in this channel that I thought he needed to be sold or something like that. And it's great to see that he's bounced back. He's massively improved. And that's what you want to see. Like, I want players to prove me wrong. I want Ferland Mendy to prove me wrong. I want Raul Asensio to prove me wrong. I want these players to prove me wrong. That I think that, like, I want them to prove me wrong. That's what he's been doing. Man in the match has been brilliant so far in this tournament, especially defensively. Like going forward, he was always decent. It was like more so defensively that he was kind of making mistakes and stuff like that. And he has a big task ahead of him next week, so we'll see how he fares and stuff like that. But yeah, let's go with the two center back partnership. Well, it might be three center backs, but we'll talk about Germany a little bit. Dean Huijsen, he got a red card today, which is why I think his rating is so low. I still don't agree with it being so low, but I understand. Like, I thought he shut down Gurasi today. Like, he shut him down. And it was brilliant to see. Like, he was reading the game very well. He reads the game very well. He's very good at the ball at his feet. Just been a magnificent signing. And unfortunately for us, he does miss next game due to the red card. And that's unfortunate because now the center back, now we're missing a piece, a player that is very massive to the way that we build up, to the way that we play. He's one of the key components. If you tell me who are the two most top three most important players in the system, I would probably tell you Dean Huijsen, Chirmeni, and Valverde, or are the like those. The main two are Chirmeni and Dean Huijsen, in my opinion. I think they're the ones that make a Xabi system look good in terms of being at Madrid. They're the ones that make it work. The way they're so versatile, the way they're so good at the ball at their feet, and the way they're able to read the game. Rudiger, it's kind of mix and match performance. Like, I think I would have loved for him to not be playing, if we're being honest. Like, for Raul Asensio to be playing, and for Rudiger to get all the time that he needs to be 100% healthy. Because I don't know if he is. He doesn't look like the himself when we won the Champions League under Carlo the second time, in his second time in the tenure versus Dortmund. I'm not seeing that version of Rudiger, and I do think he peaked that season as one of the all-time defending. And I think he peaked, and I feel like we're seeing the decline of Rudiger. His ball playing isn't that great compared to the other two center backs on the starting 11. So maybe that's why he's being exposed. He's also playing next to Trent, so maybe that can play a part of it. But Rudiger, I don't know what we're gonna do with Rudiger. Honestly, I think the replacement, if it comes now, would be great. But I think next year we're gonna need to buy another center back. If I'm being honest with you, unless you can, unless Juan Martinez and or Jacobo Amon or Raul Asensio actually step up and take the spot, I think somebody should be playing in Rudiger's position next year. All right, let's go through the midfield. Arda Guler, brilliant today. Two brilliant assists, controlling the game. On the ball, he's been doing the job of the DM. He's basically taken the role of a little bit of what Tony Cruz did for us in terms of the build-up play. He's basically been tasked to handle the build-up play, be the quarterback for midfield for us, and I think he's been brilliant at that. The one thing I would say is that I feel like he gasses out a little bit in terms of in some games, and I feel like off the ball he can improve a little bit. But outside of that, this is his first time playing this position, and he's been doing it great this tournament, and I love what I'm seeing from him. I thought him and Germany was great next to each other. Yeah, and speaking of Germany, I want to bring up this quote that Xabi Alonso said about him today, because I thought it was very good to see. Dang, I don't want to go nuts, but sorry, I know I'm doing something. Should have probably had this. What's Madrid? So whichever one works. All right. This is the quote that. Oh yeah, this is a quote that Xabi said about Chouameni, which I think, man, like if you want to talk about a manager giving a player the keys, this will be it. Our system is flexible. It depends on Chouameni's position. Football requires to be flexible and adapt to the game and our ideas. And if you've been watching us, you know that Chouameni has been rotating as a third, as a central center back, and as a DM, and just stepping up here and there between both positions. And I think he's been doing a great job of that. Obviously, Carlo figured out that he can play center back last year, and he's been playing there ever since a little bit, and he's been rotating both positions. And this is like the perfect role for him because it's like a hybrid of both the roles. And I'm not gonna lie, man, sure many has been cooking. The way he's able to read the game, be good on the ball, and where it's not a weakness for us. But then it's like you combine Tony Cruz with what's it called? Matter of fact, it's Xabi Alonso. Like literally, just say that's like it's a version of Xabi Alonso plus Casemiro. Defensively off the ball, he's very great. His positioning as well. He's able to clear out stuff with his tackles and stuff like that. But when you need him to be on the ball and to spray passes and to control the pace of the game, he's been doing that. The line breaking passes he's been finding has been awesome to see, and it just like when you're able to split defenders like that, and it just takes out so many defenders, which creates a numerical number for the attackers, in my opinion, and which is just even more great to see. Valverde, captain, like I said, I will. I don't know how a Real Madrid fan can watch Fede Valverde and have any complaints. Like this guy, he runs his ass off. He defends. He covers the attack. He does whatever you need him to be. He's the ultimate Swiss Army knife, and he's been doing his thing. He's gonna have a lot of opportunity to score goals this season, just because of the position that Xabi has been playing him in. So yeah, we'll be seeing more of Fede, and like I said, no Real Madrid true fan will ever diss Fede, man. Uh, let's go with the other midfielder, Jude Bellingham. I thought it was just a solid performance. I didn't think he did a lot. I didn't think he did too much. One of the things that I complain about Jude playing in this new role under Xabi is that when he was dropping to center mid, the position when he was dropping to midfield more and deeper, he was just holding the ball a little bit too long, in my opinion. But he seems to have gotten rid of that, and he looks 10 times better, in my opinion. So I'm very happy to see that from what's it called from Jude. All right, and then the last two. Well, we got some other people we gotta talk about. Vinny, man, it's kind of frustrating to talk about Vinny because just the other game that I was watching him, I was like, why is this guy a better striker, low key, than midfield, than a left winger, and he had good GA performances, and he was doing his thing. And I just don't know what's going on with Vinny, whether it's a confidence issue, whether whatever it is. Like I know there's a good player in there because I've seen it myself, and like I just don't know what's going on with him. Today he was a little bit on and off, had some goals that he could have finished, and yeah, I know he's playing this new role in the two striker system. It's not even a new role because he did it under Carlo, and he legitimately has, in my opinion, ever since the Ballon d'Or situation, his best performances have been when he's been playing as a striker, honestly. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see who Xabi plays with next week, whether it's Mbappe and Gonzalo or Vinny and Gonzalo, or does he revert back to Mbappe and Vinny? I think that would be a mistake in my opinion. I think he probably you might have to go Gonzalo and Mbappe, because the way Mbappe looked today, he looked very explosive. Took his goal very well. I thought his positioning was a little bit better compared to last game that he came on. And Vinny just has not been in good form. But that doesn't mean he's not doing the other things that he's supposed to do. And the thing with this Xabi Alonso system is that it's less reliant on individual quality. It's more about playing as a team and being more as like it's more team oriented than positioned to make players look better than like Carlo gave Vinny the ultimate freedom, and that is part of the reason why he was part of the Ballon d'Or conversation. But now, when you kind of take that freedom away and you tell Vinny, you need to be here. This is what I want you to do, and you gotta do this. And if you don't do that, then you'll probably come off. Then you see Vinny start to be held back a little. But then at the same time, do you want Vinny to be held back and the team plays well? Or do you want Vinny to go off and the team doesn't play well? I think as long as we win and the team plays well, I will take that. Vinny just has to figure out how to he fits into the puzzle, and I have no doubt that he will, in my opinion. But it's very interesting to see how he plays and who he plays next week. But yeah, and then the player of the tournament, in my opinion, the man of the hour, the man who deserves all the shouts of being world class, not being world class, but you know what I mean, to be the starting player for this team is Gonzalo, man. The way he's basically, I said in my TikTok, he's the athletic version of Joselu. Whether you think that's, I know Xabi has compared him to Raul. I have never seen Raul play. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I'm a Real Madrid fan, and I've never seen Raul play. I'm sorry, but what does that mean? Uh, I think he's been the piece that we need ever since we lost Joselu, to be that aerial presence, to dominate the bots, to understand what it means to play the striker position. But then where he's an upgrade is that he's also able to link up play and just hold the ball up and do a little bit of a drop in deep, but not too much of that it hurts the team. He's pressing well. He's able to play on the wings a little bit also. You also see him dropping to midfield at times. It's just been very fun to watch him. Uh, yeah, like I don't think you can have a name like Gonzalo and be ass. I don't think he can. And he's been great this tournament. Where does that leave other players in terms of the pecking order? Right now, if you ask me, everybody's fully fit. It probably goes Mbappe, Gonzalo, Endrick. Now, you only really need two because you have Vinny, you have Jude, and Franco's coming in. You really only need two. So, we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, Xabi has been great. A great addition so far. I've loved what I've seen from him. I love that he makes rotations when he sees that we need rotations to be made. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna try to be more consistent, stuff like that. But I did just start a new job, and I think I wanna. I think the goal is for me to focus on this job for like at least until I'm 30, and then transition like fully into content creation, unless this content stuff really takes off. But I'm gonna try my hardest to be as consistent as I can be and to pump content out for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy that content. And I just, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just love talking sports. I love talking basketball. I love talking football. I love talking American football. I just love talking, to be honest. But like, and I hope you guys enjoy this content that I'm making. I know it's not the best. You have a kid, a yank, as they say, talking about American. I said American, about football. Like, what does he know, right? Like, he does a, like, oh, he like, what does he know, like, right? That's what people will say. But like I said, if you do like this content, drop a like, drop a comment. I'm gonna try to be consistent as best as I can, and if I can't, then I apologize. But yeah, outside that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.